there was a honest place of intent behind that.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah, I was being,
Would you mind? Because it's almost like, you know, you put the ball in her court.
yeah, I was being lame.
You
sure,
put the
but-
chalice in her palace.
All right, boys. Today we are ranking the lamest things that we've ever said to women. Things that you were like in the shower and you're like,
Oh man.
and then you're like, oh God, why'd I do that? Oh, why'd I do that?
Just self-sabotage.
I feel like I've blocked a lot of that stuff out.
I blocked them out.
Open up.
But it's going to take some digging. And we're going to dig.
Okay, I got you. Are you ready?
I got one. Go ahead.
Yeah, you alley-oop it.
Go ahead. You want?
No. You said it first.
Okay,
but I just
so
remembered.
I had an ex, and she's like trying to tell me that we can't date or whatever, and she's like, you don't understand, like we can't date. And I'm like, why can't we date? She's like, you don't understand. She's like, I'm like a tornado, and I was like, well, I'm a storm chaser.
You did not say that. That's from Twisters.
That's a good one.
I'm surprised you didn't get no after that.
No, I did actually, but it's one of the worst things I've ever actually said out loud.
I don't think it's that bad.
I swear to God.
She said, I'm a storm.
She said, I'm like a tornado.
And you should you say you're a little house in Oklahoma?
Pick me up.
Suck me up.
That's a good way of doing it. Actually.
Suck me up.
And
And I always think about that, and I go,
Little house in the prairie.
oh God. Why?
But she thought it was hot, right?
Yeah, we made out after that, and she gave me a hand job. It was cool.
Yeah.
But it was like one of those things where afterward I was like, why the f did I think that was a cool thing to say?
You should have said, don't worry, baby. I'm used to high speeds or something.
That's what it was. It was like that CSI Miami where I'm like,
You should have been like,
chaser.
you think you could twist a little more?
She couldn't. She was a big chick.
I got one.
That is
She was a big girl.
predatorial.
Took her a while to
She's a
rotate
big
around.
tornado.
Oh, she was big.
I'm just kidding.
You're so stupid.
I remember
She
I
was
was
a big girl.
She was a very big girl.
I was a freshman in high school, and there was a girl that was like my friend, but she like liked me. She told me she liked me, and I didn't know what to say. I was like kind of mortified. I was like one of the scariest things. I was like, "You like me?" And I was like, "Oh," and I felt really bad because I didn't like her at all. So I told her, I was like, you don't. I was like, and I remember typing this. We were talking on AIM. I remember saying like, I'm like, come on, babe. Oh no, I didn't say come on, babe. I said that was just character. That was character. But I remember telling her, I said, you don't want to like me. I have a tiny penis. I literally said that.
That's very.
Lit.
And
Corner cam.
she said something like, oh, I'm a virgin. Don't worry. That's probably what I need. And I just was like,
She was just a down.
left chat.
Yeah. unplug your router.
God, she had a counter for that?
And,
Beat the computer, throw it on the floor,
Unplug your router from the wall.
smash it like Office Space.
and I wasn't ready for that, dude. I wasn't, as a young
It
freshman.
was just hunting you, bro.
Nick was like, we haven't even kissed yet. How can you?
And I just remember being like, oh I gotta. And I avoided her a while. I avoided her a really long time.
Bro, I would have dived right in. I said, yes, sir. Coming right over.
You would have said, yes, sir. Why would you say, sir?
You know what I said to her? I was like,
You're right.
I told her, I was like, I'm not in love with you. I can't see a marriage with you. I can't. That's what I said. I just can't.
I just can't. ... Right now.
I can't imagine our wedding yet.
Right. Right now. And then this emoji.
Leaving the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch. Pain. Come on. I know you're a cool guy and stuff.
I know you don't have any, Anthony.
Like, you like that.
I got two. You want like seriously lame?
The one that you're like, you shiver about, you shudder, you're like, oh, God, what the f.
Alright, then seriously lame. It was my second girlfriend ever. I might have even told the story here before in a different context. I went to like, we got together for like 1 month, and then I was super into her from a summer camp, and then when we broke up, she was just like, oh, honestly, I can only see you like a friend, right? And then I was like,
I'm a storm chaser.
That's the response.
I was like,
Works
hey,
everywhere.
whatever, like, I just want you to be happy, and if that means I can't be with you, then I'm okay with that. So that's already lame number one. But this is what really makes it lame. It's when we got back together after staffing the same camp the following year, and then we got together for another month, and then I had to like go to Vietnam or whatever, right? And then when I came back, She said the exact same thing. She's like, I'm so sorry. I can only see you as a friend. And then I said the exact same thing. I only want you to be happy. So if that means not being with me, I'm okay with that. And I think that's the fucking wackest shit
You wasted everyone's time.
ever.
Ouch.
Fuck.
I don't think it's that bad, dude.
I get why.
What the fuck?
I get why it hurts you. I get why you're not impressed by it, but I get why it hurts you.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot. That's time.
Yeah.
That's time.
It's just so lame to like
Yeah.
the second time to let that be an excuse. The second saying it the first time is like I'm lame, but I'm young and innocent.
But it's also you guys were in camp though, right?
yeah.
So it's like that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different world for like
Yeah,
kids at that
it's
age.
okay.
It's like you might as well lived in fucking China while she lived in the US.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's okay. But can we just fuck? You didn't say anything like that?
Whoa.
That's kind of smooth.
Why didn't you say that?
I thought you were very young
What the
at this
fuck,
time.
dude?
I should have.
Let me fuck your feet.
How young were you?
Can I just put your feet together and?
Yeah, we put.
We don't have to be married to do this.
You're still a virgin if I only fuck your feet.
Yeah.
I'm still a virgin if I only fuck your feet.
Exactly. Not true. It's very Christian. Very Christian to fuck the feet. Very Christian.
My other lamest or lame thing that I could think of, that's definitely not as lame, was when I was
I bet this one's gonna be more lame.
I was hooking up. I was hooking up with
Plus $1,600.
this girl I was dating, right? And I, especially at this period of my life, I still do, but especially at this period of my life, I really, really enjoyed blowjobs. And like, if I was gonna hook
You
up,
want to say it on camera?
Dog, dude.
if I was gonna hook up, I just
I know.
also really wanted to get that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is like the first time I was like hooking up with this girl that you know. And then I was just like,
Lines are moving, by the
Like
way.
when I can picture it.
halfway through, I'm just like, hey, like, would you mind giving me a blowjob?
Would you mind?
You said, would you mind? Do you swear you said that?
I swear to
Oh,
God.
that is worse. It's now negative 1,200. You should have bet 3 minutes ago.
Would you mind?
Lines moved. I should have locked in that price.
Hey, and the funny thing is, she has a pause for a second. She goes down and starts doing it, but right before she starts, she looks up. She's like, "You really shouldn't ask."
Lit.
And I cracked up so bad.
That's true.
But she still did it.
She probably was about to.
Yeah, but that's the
She's
funny
like, and
thing.
it took the sexiness out of it.
It's an oofy and a doofy.
That's what makes it lame, though, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's bad.
Would you mind pulling your foreskin back?
Just for a moment.
Yeah, you should have just grabbed her hair and fucking eat.
Yeah. Grab the back of her head.
Would you mind eating me?
Do you mind if I grab the back of your skull?
there was a honest place of intent behind that.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just,
good
I was
guy.
being,
Would you mind? Because it's almost like,
Goodguy.com.
you know, you put the ball in her court.
yeah, I was being lame.
You
sure,
put the
but-
chalice in her palace.
The chalice in her palace.
I guess I'm giving you a blowjob with a completely dry vagina. she had that moment with
It's
herself.
very possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Do you feel up for a
I remember
blowjob?
that. I love that one.
So you said, would you mind giving me a blowjob? Is insane. That's so savage, dude. That's insane.
Would you mind is tight though?
Yeah,
I'm being vulnerable here.
No, I respect.
Okay, if you had to do that moment
I was
over,
told you.
would you say anything at all, or would you have a different way of saying
I
it?
wouldn't have said anything at all.
Anything.
If I were to do that moment over, I've come to learn that
She's vibing. You
all I
already.
gotta do is just take her to town and go eat her out so hard.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
guaranteed return.
Doesn't always happen, bro.
It would.
Joe's talking about hookers, by the way.
You don't get it back.
They don't always reciprocate. You have to pay them. You have to pay them from your bank account.
It's an upcharge. They're constantly trying to upcharge you.
They don't tell you about those fees, man.
Fees.
And in Amsterdam, you have to negotiate prior.
I'm shooting 100% when to do that. All right, I'm just letting you know. I don't know about your experiences.
That's sick.
It doesn't work that way.
Honestly,
It does for me.
Girl saying.
You should have been like, maybe you could have tried like workshopping it like, could you please give me a blowjob? And I go,
Oh, please, pretty please. Oh, please.
That might have been option 2.
Yeah, that's sick.
Hey, lady, would it kill you?
hey, I'm dying over here. Yeah.
Begging or putting a weapon and pointing it at them works.
Or no, the weapon on yourself. I'll kill myself.
That I haven't tried. That's next level. That's next level.
She's like, no, you won't. You're like,
Yeah. if you don't give me a blowjob, I will absolutely kill myself.
I've had one before. You gonna let me die before having one?
She's kind of like, who's this mysterious man?
Yeah. He's kind of dangerous.
Psych evaluation.
Anybody want to take the floor? Anybody?
I think we need a third one from you.
Yeah, Sub, come on, Subi.
I don't talk to that many ladies.
I feel like Subi's like, come on, put it in your mouth, fucker.
Broke the mouth card.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember anything.
Wow.
Well, he's a Rico Suave, dude.
No, I was never a Rico Suave guy. I was just more action. I just
You fart and you
just-
just let it go.
that too.
We're just saying something you said that was
No,
lame
I
to
know, I'm
somebody.
trying to-
You remember where you're like,
about
oh.
blowjob.
You don't like log those things.
You gotta cringe it.
Yeah, I haven't.
He don't
logged
log
it.
his dialogue.
Yeah, anything cringy? Maybe nothing. Yeah, I can't think of anything crazy right now.
Okay, my bad. Because the prompt is.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be a cocky guy. But
No, you're fine.
Cocky guy.
I just want to open the prompt up because it says ranking the lamest things we've ever said to women. Maybe it's for you, it's men.
Oh, yeah.
Men?
The lamest thing you ever said is no.
Nah, yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think of it.
You ever like when you would try to holler at a lady like?
Remember
you
that
spit
one?
game.
What
do you-
about
what do
that
you
one?
do?
That one girl you like had sex with and you took her to like a taco place.
That's not bad.
Classy motherfucker.
Yeah, but I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
You didn't say ready for tacos.
Hey, are you buying us tacos or what's going on?
You didn't
Hey,
say.
I left my wallet.
You know what's great
I
after sex? Picante salsa.
Somebody's got to buy all these tacos.
I did do something like Ant.
You had a big O, right?
Go ahead and get anything you want.
Hey, I did do something like Ant, where this girl was just like, no, I want to be in a relationship longer before we do anything, and I was just like, can I just get fucking head or what? You know what I mean?
That is like
You
it.
said it like that?
Yeah, I said it like that.
It's a combination of his two stories.
Just
Actually.
throw it away.
Can I
No,
get some
because-
fucking head or what?
Because we're making out and everything, and we're on bed and everything, and I was just like, yo, what's up? Can I just get some head?
a little
And
bit
she was
of
just like, no, I want to be in a relationship, and I was just like, come on, give me some head. But I don't remember saying anything cringy.
That's like illegal to say now.
Did she say? Did she leave after that?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
I didn't say anything lame, but I went illegal. Is that cool?
You say
That's illegal now?
Now you can't be like, come on.
Yeah.
That's it. That's illegal right there.
Yeah, but we're in a relationship where like we're pretty close.
Nah,
No,
come
no,
on.
She said she wanted to be in a relationship. That means
She
you weren't in a
stated
relationship.
her intentions.
Yeah, but okay, I was like, well, okay, I respected her after, you know.
I'm jealous, man. That's so cool compared to mine.
You were like, what does that have to do with
That is
anything?
pretty cool.
Come on, guys.
You got no lame. You got no lame dialogue, bro.
You're Gucci in my book.
You have anything?
Yeah, but it's not what I said, it's what I did.
Hey, let's see it. Let's hear it.
So my girlfriend broke up with me. I was fucking torn apart. And then we promised like not to talk to each other. So it's like, all right, we're not gonna talk to each other anymore. And then so like she called, but then like hung up right away. And I was like, bitch, I know it's you. But I'm not gonna break these rules and call you back and talk to you, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel and shit. So I got like a song, and I think it was like that Brian McKnight song, or like that one part.
One last cry.
No, it was like
6, 8, 12?
Do I ever cross your mind? Or some shit like that. Anytime. So I had to fast forward to the perfect part. So then when it goes straight to voicemail and shit, I could play that. And it plays it for me, and then I hang up, and I'm like, it communicated for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that is lit.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Isn't that crazy? And I did that several times because she didn't call me back or anything.
Oh, fuck.
It's funny.
Dude, save spot a song?
No, different songs, because it's like a psychopath that uses magazines to say to piece a whole fucking. So I was like, bro, let me get another song out, because I'm like, maybe she didn't get the point. So I was like, I'm gonna call again.
Damn.
And I was like, let me play this one now. And then it was
She
like,
called you.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mellows.
She
no,
called
not
you,
after
though.
that.
Not after that.
No, not after that. I think after that it was like dude. For all I know, it could have been an accidental butt dial.
I walk the line.
It could have been like she accidentally called, and then she was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn! You hit her back.
But I was like, "Oh, she's trying to fucking talk to me, dude."
I knew she couldn't
you
resist.
did the slow jam.
I had to.
That is dope though. That is a.
But I get night terrors like thinking about that sometimes.
At least it wasn't you singing it.
Do you think now she's gonna love this? she's in a loveless relationship where she's like getting abused in some way, and she's like, if only I just went with this like really romantic guy, man. He was so romantic.
He left me voicemail
I couldn't handle it.
from different Brian
My
McKnight.
favorite tagger.
Oh yeah.
It was that old, huh?
No. Tag my heart.
Come on, Ryan, what'd you do?
I think I told you here before. It's still the same one because people heard me say it and they continued to like torment me with it.
Oof.
But it was in Hamburg, Germany. There was a tour bus, and the girl, like, I fell in love with this chick, and she continued to take trains to the next city in Germany that we would move to next. So we like spent a lot of time together. But she didn't speak barely any English at all. And so, like, I didn't really know what to say to her during, like, sex and stuff. In this tour bus, there's, like...
She's from Germany?
Yeah, it's, like, three beds like this, and then 3 beds, and then 3 beds, and 3 beds. So there's, a lot of... Basically, if you take someone on a tour bus, you have to, like, be careful that someone's not in one of the other beds because they'll just hear every single thing that you got going on. I thought nobody was there, but... 2 of the other dudes had girls with them in their bunks, so the curtains were closed. I just thought it was empty. But they had heard me come in, so they were staying quiet because they didn't know who walked in on them. So I'm in here with a German girl, and then and I would just say different shit in English, and she wasn't responding because she doesn't understand it.
What were you saying?
Just like I tried to go down the line of just shit I would normally say, and then I was like, "What the fuck does she know?" And then I said something like, "I said you're the best, just you're the best," and she went like, "Oh." So then I was like, "Oh, she knows what that means." So I just kept saying it over and over.
You're the best.
Like that's all I.
What a funny thing to say.
Because I kept saying it, and she would know what that is. So she's like, "Oh yeah," like that was like getting her like. Yeah, so I just kept literally from the outside. It just sounded like I'm saying, "You're the best. You're the best. You're the best," like a fucking choir.
Psycho.
And then afterwards,
You're the best.
after we were done, like I was in catering later, and then like my fucking friend got in my ear and was like, "You're the best."
Oh, man.
And you fell to your knees?
That's when Omicron was born.
And then just like
Never again.
in catering, like every other time they'd be like, "Dude, you gotta try the macaroni, bro. It's the best."
Oh.
It's the best. And they would just like on tour, they would just keep saying you're the best over and over. That dude to this day still says you're the best to me as a joke.
We will too.
We should do it more.
Yours is the best.
Yours is best.
I mean, I don't mind now, but
You see,
like,
Ryan, he says I was the best.
and the fucking head
And
of
all
the,
of Deutschland.
dude. Not only that, the fucking head of the label. His name's Martin Kreisenbaum or whatever. This is the fool that fucking signed Far East movie. He signed Lady Gaga, all these fucking people. That fool was in there too. And he heard me, and he was making fun of me too.
He's like, "Hey, Ryan,
Apple.
you are the best."
I was like, God damn, dude. That's really embarrassing. I wanted to make a good impression.
Ryan Conferido.
No, you didn't.
He's the best.
You didn't at all. He thinks you're a big lame-o, dude.
It must have sounded pretty funny because I just kept. It's like when you keep spamming A because that's the special attack, like that. Yeah.